Kind of seeing that to a degree now as well. Oh, Ace spotted though.
He's
There's
broken.
the break, and there is the death.
This hero is not tanky anymore.
Able to fly away though is the Lina. Still pursuing. It was Nisha. What would happen if they changed?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Shadows take us.
Radiant's top tower killing spree. Killing spree.
The forest.
Radiant's top tower is not in top shape.
Illusion.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shot.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Shadows take us.
Haste.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Do it with flair.
Radiant's top tower is falling. But his next performance starts very soon. Radiant's top tower could literally use a hero right now. Radiant's middle tower can't take much more of this. Radiant's middle tower isn't so radiant anymore.
For that hunt.
Come, come. Warriors of the wood. Earth's bounty.
Take us.
Can someone stop them from destroying Radiant's bottom tower? I hope Radiant's tower while it lasts. Radiant is giving a shining example of Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Radiant have fortified their structures. Hold your
mine.
Dominating.
Warriors of the wood. Uproot you.
Radiant's middle tower may be gone, but no, it's just bad news.
Roots and run. Come to me.
Invisibility.
Uproot you.
Haste.
Uproot and after them. Bounty.
Radiant's top barracks need all the help they can get. Radiant's top barracks have fallen. Radiant's courier just got killed. Without their top barracks, Radiant is in a lot of trouble. Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Vent.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Roshan's down. Peasant fall, not impressed. Mega kill.
It is only natural that the moon should rule the tide.
Double damage.
Vent.
Radiant's top barracks. Radiant's top
This little boy will be mine.
No, 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 no. Wait.
Invisibility.
Pull roots and run.
टाढो
ए
एलपी परे जस्तो छ है हेलो बिदाई के खेल्दै छ टाढो टाढो खेल्दै छ के गर्दैछ
हेर्दैछु
के को म्याच हौ
यही टुर्नामेन्ट क्या
म त जेट पारिहाल्छु
जे पाइदियो भने कति आएछ त तेरो खोइ हो खोइ के जे पाइदियो मात्रै यसको त नामै छैन त न्यानोइङ विन अरे अच्छा तेरो त नामै छैन त नि
कस्तो नाम छ
यहाँनिर फ्रेन्डको पिरियड स्कोरमा त नामै छैन
जस्तो भएर धेरै
खोइ 1 2 3 बरु यो भाइहरूको छ
अहिले हालेको मलाई के थाहा छैन के हो भने
5 6 7 8 9 पिरियडिक स्कोरमा त फ्रेन्ड
हान्नुपर्छ ल खै यो बिलिदाई हो कि उयो को हो
खोइ बोल्दैन
मेरो 18 मिनेटको एलपी परेको थियो अब त्यो एलपी पऱ्यो कि परेन 18 मिनेटपछि थाहा
18 ए काठमाडौँ पनि लाइन जान थाल्यो कस्तो यिनीहरूको यो टिआईमा त नि बुझ्नै नसकिने गेम खेल्छ यार
हेलो
हजुर
कतिमा छु टाढो तेरो फ्रेन्ड्समा म कति नम्बरमा छु तेरो
टपमा छेस् त अनि 1000 कि कतिले जितिरहेछस् 44 छ तेरो स्कोर
44,191
मेरो चाहिँ झन्डै मेरो दुईटै सेकेन्डमा रहेछ
आज ओरिजिनल रिल्याक्सिङ गेम हो
आज आज अरे
यो कसरी
मेरो
मिल्यो?
अझै त्यो उयो भएर नि माइनस भएर नि नभए कस्तो बेसी पोइन्ट आउँथ्यो यार
पोइन्ट यो होइन यो कसरी मिलाउँछ मैले बुझिनै सकिनँ यार
ए किति छ हौ
मैले मेरो त 0
यो
आइरहेको छ
तेरो रिलोड गर्ने हुन्छ नि थाहा छ
त्यहाँ मिलाउनु पर्छ क्या जति तेरो पर्सेन्टेज बढ्यो त्यति
अँ।
धेरै पाउँछस् क्या त्यो अनुसार
अन्त यो फेरि
मेरो
यो
घट्यो नि त जिपिएम घट्यो नि त मेरो जिपिएम 200 कति पर्सेन्टबाट चाहिँ 180 मात्रै घटेर कस्तो घिडी भयो चाहिँ
यो होइन
नभए क्या बेसी पाउँथेँ मैले यार
गुगलको त नाम पनि छैन यार त्यसमा मेरो उयसमा
भाइले छानेन कि यो
गरे
तैँले कुन छानेको छस् डाडु
केमा
कोर मिड सपोर्टमा
कोरमा सेटानिक र उयो छ उयसको छ यो कुन टिम हो मलाई पनि थाहा
खै
छैन
मैले त के थाहा छैन हौ।
यो खोइ के हो यो
के
टिमको
हुन्छ
नाम
त्यो छानेर चाहिँ
यो टिम भिजन हौ
टिम
भिजनको
भिजनको त अर्को हो नि
सेटानिक र नोटिस उयसको हो क्या
त्यो
भिजनको हो क्या
टिम भिजन अनि मिडमा लिक्विडको छ
सपोर्टमा कुन हालेछस्
सपोर्टमा ए होइन फ्याल्कनको छ उयो होइन मार्ली उयो भन्ने मिडमा अनि सपोर्टमा चाहिँ उयो छ क्या लिक्विडको छ क्या
लिक्विडको झन्डै सेम बनाएछ मेरो उयो छ नि त
के को छ
सपोर्टमा एलजिडीको छ अर्कै
ए तेरो अर्कै रहेछ
भन्दा भाइ के अरे तेरो उयो भन् त डोटाको आइडी भन् त
यार यसले पनि किन्यो कि के हो अहिले चाहिँ हेर्दैछु कि अब
आइडी
थाहा
नम्बर
हुँदै जान्छ यो पनि PS5 मा आउन आँटेको हो
के
डोडा खेल्नु
डोडा ए डोडा PS5
कि त्यसले पिसी किन्यो
यसले उयो चलाउँदैछौ
ल्यापटप
एकजना दाइको ल्यापटपमा
ए यो पनि सिक भएछ यार अब
बिली दाइ त झन् एनी टाइम हुन्छ
हाम्रो दामी रहेछ यार तर यो टिम यार यिनीहरूको टिम भिजन
अघि हेरेको यार ओभर खेलेको यार उयोलाई त लिक्विडलाई
गेम नै जित नि त होइन ब्याड बोइज केलाई बिबीलाई आम्मा हेर्न टप 100 ग्लोबलमा हेर्न 1,69,000 छ हौ
कसरी मिलायो यिनीहरूले त हेरिरहेको है
होइन पर्सेन्टेजहरू त जति बेसी हुन्छ नि त्यति बेसी पाउँछ क्या
त्यो पर्सेन्टेज अनुसार त्यही गर्नुपर्छ हो तिनीहरूले
त्यहाँ होइन तेरो जस्तै मिडको हेर्दा मिडमा तेरो कति पर्सेन्ट छ के छ
टावर किल छ
टावर किल कति छ पर्सेन्टेज
टावर किल 200%
अनि कति पोइन्ट पाएको छ त्यहाँ मुनि हेर्दा
4,900
हो त्यसरी पाउँछ
आमा मैले त यो कोरकोमा पो बेसी पाएको रहेछु त 6,000 जिपिएममा
6,000 मेरो सपोर्टमा होइन अब्जर्भर प्लान्टेडमा 220% छ होइन 8,198 छ सबैभन्दा बेसी सबैभन्दा बेसी मेरो
हैन वाच टेकिङ भनेकै अब्जर्भर हो
वाच टेक अन होला अब्जर्भरबाट पाउने होला त्यो
ए यो अर्कोमा चेन्ज गर्नु मिल्दै रहेछ नि त इन्टरनेसनलमा क्या द इन्टरनेसनल 5 डे रुस्टरमा चाहिँ टिम चेन्ज
मैले त त्यो मिलाइसके त्यो पनि
त्यो चेन्ज गरिरहेछु
ए क्याम्प स्ट्याकमा 250% छ हैन मेरो
ए मेरो त युनिटमा छ
क्याम्प स्ट्याकले मेरो 10,700 आएको छ
कुनको
सपोर्टमा
अच्छा यसको त सपोर्टमा त त्यो रहेछ मेरो त कुरियर किलर
कसरी आउनु त हो त्यो त मैले हिरोमा
तेरो आफ्नो आइडीमा जा अनि त्यहाँनेरि फ्रेन्ड आइडी भनेर हुन्छ नि त्यहाँ मुनि हेर्दा प्रोफाइलमा
आफ्नो आइडी हेरे ए त्यसको भयो भन्दै रहेछ
trying
तेरो
to help.
प्रोफाइलमा जा न तेरो नाममा जा हैन अनि प्रोफाइल आउँछ अनि त्यहाँ फ्रेन्ड आइडी भन्ने आउँछ नि त्यहाँ नम्बर हुन्छ क्या
डिस्कर्डमा चाहिँ तान्न
एकछिनमा पहिला मिलाउँ न
पोक म आँखले बाइला बोलाम
पर्खे एकछिन म तँलाई एड गर्छु नि 95 5 2 2 7 6 7 4 आए त बिल्ली एड फ्रेन्ड ल इन्भाइट टु पार्टी पनि गरिदिरहेछ तँलाई डिस्कर्डमै छ त डाउनलोड गर्न हो डिस्कर्ड
मोबाइलमै गर्नु न
टप्सन अहिले एलजिडीमा गएको छ नि
मिट तिनीहरूलाई ब्यान गर्दैछ नि त त्यो एउटा प्लेयरलाई होइन
त्यो खै के भयो तिनीहरूको त्यो
कस्तो एउटालाई गेम आउने बेलामा ब्यान गरिदियो क्या
ताइलुङ
त्यो इन्डियन हो
चाइनिज होला नि
हेर्दा त चाइनिज जस्तै छैन है इन्डियन टाइपको छ
इन्टरनेसनल हेर्नु मजै अर्कै हुन्छ यार
मैले यो गेम बुझिनँ यार के हो पहिला अर्कै हुन्थ्यो होइन 3-1-1 हुन्थ्यो अहिले 2-2-1 हुन्छ तिनीहरूको खेलाइ क्या
सबैको आफ्नो हो क्या त्यो यही गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने नै छैन क्या
त्यसरी खेल्दैन क्या पहिला डोटा खेल्दै
एउटै मेटा हुँदैन क्या मेटा चेन्ज भइरहेको छ नि त
त्यस्तो हो क्या ओइ सबैले आफ्नो मिलाएर खेल्छ त्यही गर्नैपर्छ भन्ने छैन क्या पहिला 2-2-1 पनि खेल्थ्यो होइन अनि अर्कोले अर्कै पनि खेल्थ्यो क्या तेरो कस्तो हुन्थ्यो भने पहिलातिर
रियल आइडीमा त कति छ भन्न 43 छ हो लेप्टाइतै हानेको त त्यहाँ पो पुगिरहेछ कति घन्टा भयो मेरो यार
यान्डेक्सले जित्यो यार
अनि जितेको उयो चाहिँ कसरी यहाँ कहाँ हेर्छ
पनि
कहाँ हेर्छ यो चाहिँ
दिल्ली दाइ पनि हो
एकछिन न भाइ
कहाँ देखाउँछ क्या यो चाहिँ कता अरे प्रेडिक्सन ग्रुप होइन त
प्रेडिक्सनको माथि हो
प्रेडिक्सनको माथि
प्रेडिक्सनको माथि के छ ए
लिक्विड हार्यो
लिक्विड हारो होला अघि हारो जस्तै लाग्यो उयोसँग
हैन
कहाँ हो क्या त यो त मैले बुझिनँ त प्रेडिक्सन मात्रै छ
फ्यान्टास्टी छ नि फेन्टेस्टमा
फ्यान्टासी हो फ्यान्टासी हो
त्यसमा क्लिक गर हैन त्यसमै त देखाउँछ त तेरो त्यो
मेरो त 0 छ त पोइन्ट अनि
तेरो केमा गरेछस् के मालेछस् त्यो तीनटा कोर मिड सपोर्ट
कस्तो कोर मिड सपोर्ट केही थिएन क्या मेरो त हिरो ड्याङ 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 हान्थ्यो
त्यो फ्यान्टासीमा कुन छ तैँले कोर मिड सपोर्टमा क्लिक गर्नुपर्छ क्या एक एकवटा अनि त्यसबाट पोइन्ट आउँछ
कहाँ छ कोर
त्यही त्यसकै उयसमा ग्रुप त्यसलाई केमा पर्नु
दाइ मनोज दाइ
फ्यान्टेसमा छ
मेरो एकचोटि स्क्रिन हेर्नु त
केमा हो
डिस्कर्डमा जसले हेरे पनि हुन्छ
कहाँ छ कसरी हेर्छ
डिस्कर्डमा हो जाडु तैँले हेरे पनि हुन्छ क्या यो के ए कोर यस्तो
तिमीले छानेकै छैनौ नि
ए त्यो छान् न
कुन छान्नु कोरमा
अब जे भए पनि छान् न अब
उयो छ न टिम भिजन छ न भाइ टिम भिजनमा
यो त्यसको अहिले काउन्ट हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्दैन
मिडमा कुन खेल्छौ मैले चाहिँ फ्याल्कनको हालेको छु ए लिक्विड जस्तो छ
टप्सन हाल न लिक्विडको
टप्सन हाल्दा नि हुन्छ
कहाँ कुन हेरे
एलजिडी एलजिडी
एलजिडी को टप्सन छ क्या
एलजिडी
उम्,
अनि सपोर्टमा
सपोर्टमा कुन हाल्छस् सपोर्टमा भिजन
सपोर्टमा
होइन
एलजिडी हाल न
एलजिडी नै यो अब रोल हुँदैन रहेछ है यो काउन्ट गरेको यो ग्रुप स्टेजको एकचोटि
हुँदैन अब
मात्रै
नेक्स्ट
हुँदैछ।
स्टेजमा हुन्छ
यो आमा मेरो त्यही भएर ती तीन जोतको राखेको रहेछ
के भयो हान्दिउँ न स्टार्ट हान्दिउँ न
आमा, त्यसमा त 5-6 वटा छ
यहाँ बनाउँदैछौ बिल्ली
फ्रेन्डली
के बनाउनु हुँदैछ
बिल्लीले गर्दैछ भने क्या बनाउँदैछ भने क्या
के बनाउँदैछ
त्यो क्युआरबाट गर्न क्युआरबाट आउँछ अहिले ब्लेस यु उठेको ब्लेस यु
एकजना सिएम खेलौँ न सिएम खै बिल्ली दाइले पनि आउनु भन्नु न त्यो दाइले मिलाइन्जेलसम्म ठिक्क हुन्छ होला हौ दाइ झाडु हिजोको जस्तो साइलेन्सर र यो खेल्ने आइज
भयो
कम मार्छ दाइ साइलेन्सर र अनडाइङले कम मार्छ भन्नु त
चिचिङहरु चाहिँ भइरहेछ है
चाहिँ हुँदैन
गर्दा get my account, email, phone numbers. So the passport.
Namaste, Dai. For the morning of 10 have. When Dai,
है मोबाइलमा म त पिसीमा हो नि डिस्कर्डमा
तर मलाई
हुन्छ हुँदा अब कुन हो तेरो
ठुलो बोतलमा मलाई मात्रै दिएको
तेरो के हो नाम के छ तेरो
के भयो दिलदाईको के भएको
आयो
है
गर त
आएछ आएछ
बिचमा भन्नु
सुनेको छैन खोइ ल म राखेँ अहिले
सुरु गर्दै
हन्स भाइ पनि आएछ त
भाइ त फर्स्ट भइसक्यो भाइ चाहिँ खेल्दा ऱ्याङ्क पनि अलिक हाई आउँछ नि त
खोइ छिम्पिल्ली कहाँ गयो फेरि बोल्दैन त यो
त्यहीँ छ होइन तपाईँको दाइ दिलदाई
घरमा छ ऊ
दिलदाई त्यहाँ छैन
छैन नि
अनि तपाईँको आइडीबाट खेलिरहेको थियो त हिजोसम्म त अनि
आज गएको हो त्यो
आज भएको के भयो दिलदाई हेलो
त्यो चाहिँ नहुनु पर्यो
पिचबाट देखाउनु पर्छ नि दाइ हेलो दिदी दाइ
कहाँ गयो हौ ओ बिल्ली तेरो भोइस आएको छैन है
हेलो 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 वेलकम वेलकम ओइ मेरो हेर्दै युट्युबमा ओइ गुगल ओइ मोबाइलबाट हेर्दैन
छैन युट्युब मेरो त
कस्तो आइफोनमा युट्युब हुँदैन
युट्युबहरू सब ब्लक हो
कस्तो हो त्यो चाहिँ त युट्युब हेर्दिनस् अनि गेम चाहिँ केबाट हेर्छस्
ट्विच
ए यो डाइरेक्ट ट्विचबाट यो डाइरेक्ट उयोबाट हो
ओइ डाडु मनिराम ल्यायो कि ल्याएन हौ
ल्यायो होला हौ मैले भेटेकै छुइनँ हौ अहिले अस्ति नै ल्याउने कुरा थियो अस्तिको उयो हप्ता नै ए महिनामा के ठिक हुन्छ अब हुँदैन ठिक साह्रै पर्छ
के भएको छ अहिले
डिसेबल मुनि मजाले उसलाई सेन्सै थाहा पाउँदैन भन्छ हल्का दुखेको चाहिँ थाहा पाउँछ अरे त्यति मात्रै यो गर्दाखेरि यहाँ
बोल्नु त बोल्छ नि
बोल्छ माथि चाहिँ चल्छ मुनि चल्दैन अरे
मजाले बोल्छ
बोल्नु चाहिँ बोल्छ मुनि चाहिँ चल्दैन क्या अब थेरापी मैले एकचोटि त्यो हस्पिटलमा हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ त्यतिखेर कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ भन्दै थियो अब डिस्चार्ज दिनु आँटेको भनेर अब त दियो होला 1 महिना हुन आँटिसक्यो अस्तिको महिना थियो ल्याप्टेलाई भेट्दाखेरि
इन्चे लेभल त कसरी पुर्याउनु हो यो
केमा हौ 300
यो यसमा क्वार्टेरोस क्युरियस लेभल
आमामा यहाँ 300 लेभल पुर्याउनुलाई त कति खेल्नुपर्छ होला र्याङ्क
खेलेको गर्नुपर्छ
सबै हिरो खेल्नुपर्छ र्याङ्क टप 100 मा पुग्ने भनेको 88,000 रहेछ 88,000 कसरी पुग्छ एकमा 41 दुईमा कस्तो खेल्छ पहिला त किताब हुन्थ्यो त हौ यहाँ टुर्नामेन्ट आउँदाखेरि दिने पनि
जत्को भनेछ अहिले
अनि केही यहाँ त केही दिँदैन यो त यो टप 100 प्लेयर पुग्नेलाई यो पास दिने हो 12 मन्थली
हैन एजिसहरु के दिन्छौ
हैन मन्थली पास यो पनि छ नि त अनि डोटा प्लस पनि 12 महिनाको
त्यो दिन्छ त्यो पनि
100 मा पुग्नेलाई 1500 मा युरोपमा त नखेलौँ न हौ बिजोक हुन्छ हौ
3 जना युरोप हौ
5 जना हो र आमा 2 जना बरु बिजोक होस् भनेर हो म्याम पुले लस चाहिँ नहोस् यार बरु हुन्छ
म क्यारी हो
तर जहिले क्यारी नै हुने
त्यहाँ उ भाइले मलाई क्यारी खेल्नु भनेर
त बरु क्यारी नै खेलेको राम्रो यार हो यो बिल्ली यसको बोबो ल्यापटप रहेछ यार
गयो जस्तो छ यो
उयो हुने बित्तिकै गयो त यसको त
यो सबै ल
आएछ
यसले बिल्लीले जोइनै गरेको छैन डिस्कर्डमा आएको गरी
नम्बर दिएको थिएन यो टुर्नामेन्टमा क्या पिटलरको 3-4 वटा कसरी हान्छ हौ त्यो काँडा
अच्छा नो
It's your turn to pick.
के लिन्छौ
ओ डाउन थान
10 seconds remaining.
ए छान्नु
के खेल्नु
गोल्डे म घटाउन मान्दिन
हाम्रो के खेल्नु
एक किलर खेल्न यसको त भर लाग्दैन यार हाम्रो अर्को किलरको बुट्दै खेल यार
तेरो भर लाग्छ
यो त आइटम बनाएर मात्रै आउँछ नि त किलर पनि क्या यो हार्डकोर बनाउँछ अरे आइटम बनाएर मात्रै निस्किन्छ यो किलर 6 लेभलमै मार्छ यसलाई थाहा छैन अब 25 लेभलमा मात्रै आउँछ मार्नु के उतापट्टि हिरो छ नि यो त के लिएको हेलो
हन्सम्यान भए त आएन त
Vamos ver un poco la de locos.
To your marks, everyone. The pleasure will be mine.
In the car.
Great ball.
भाइ
हजुर
हार्न रेडी
हजुर
कन्टिन्यू 10 वटा गायक किन हार्दै गयो नि त
30 seconds to battle.
चारजना म्याच भन्नुहुन्छ क्या हो
Yes, bye.
मेरो युट्युबमा हेर
ए अर्को भाइ पो रहेछ त
साइल भाइ बोलेको त
पूजाले जान्छ है
हन्सी भाइ पो होला
No, laggy हुँदो रहेछ नि यसमा नहुँदो रहेछ
ए अब बिगिदाइ
पूजाले तान्लाई
Headline event is a blast.
पूजाले तान्ने बेला म
रमेश दाई युपिएस किन्नु हो त
होइन किनेको किन
ल
अघि कल गर्नुभएको थियो क्या पर भनेर नि
कसलाई
तपाईँको थोरै जस्तो सुनेको थियो क्या अघि त्यो हाइलिङ्कमा
ए किन्दिनँ युपिएस त के किन्नु पर्छ 5-10
त्यही त 5-10 मिनटको लागि हो भोल्टेजको लागि स्टेबलाइजरै चाहिन्छ भन्दै थियो क्या तपाईँ हो त्यो कल गर्दै
होइन
तपाईँको यस्तो स्वर सुने क्या म त्यहाँनिर उठ्दाखेरि क्या
म त त्यहीँ गइहाल्छु नि त्यहीँकोमै
नहुने त अर्गन रहेछ
नान्न डर
एमा ल नखल्दा भने
सेन्टी छ नि यहाँ किन बस्नु ल म गएको त्यसो भने यहाँ क्रिपै त खानु पाइँदैन अनि क्या यो
कुरा गर्छ यार यो त
आगोको डल्ला पनि
आउने
नहान्नु भन्छ
बित्तिकै रिस उठाउँछ यार
अनि नहान भन्छ हो
अनि कस्तो सोची किने
आर्के
नहुने
नबनाउने
रहेछ
गरेको हौ तैँले
त मात्रै बनाउँछिस्
मेरो नहुने रहेछ यार भाइ
म उतै गएको
तुम बसियो
आगो
अर्को
जा,
त
जा,
नबोल्ने
आमा जस्तो कुरा गर्छ यार कुरा गर्ने
हामी आर्के नबनाउनु
अब यो त भएन
के भयो त्यो
सबै अड्किँदो रहेछ नखल्दा भन्दा सबै पुरा नभएर अर्को अब गिडी
Power needs a hand.
अडियो मात्र तान्न सक्दैन त्यसले
The pleasure will be mine. There is work to be done.
आमा मरे
माना फाक भयो
त्यस्तो खाने हो नि त तैँले यो तान्ने यहाँ खाने हो नि त म
अनि यहीँ आउँछस् त अनि नखाइचौ तानेपछि
अब मैले त्यो खाएकै छुइनँ नि त गइस र खाएको
Dyer's courier just got killed. Its job is dangerous.
Oh, yes.
डिवर्ट गरे
कस्तो वार्ड पुरा गर्छ अरे यो डरले
तँलाई चाहिँ वाइल्ड कार्ड भनेको यहीँ भन्ने वाइल्ड कार्ड रहेछ वाइल्ड कार्ड
Ada jangan terus.
क्रिप्ट न यता तानि गएछ क्रिप्ट
ओइ त्यो वार्ड हान्छ
और के म त और के फाइट गर्ने और त्यो म चाहिँ अड्किँदो रहेछ सबै गरेर डिस्कनेक्ट हुन लाग्छ अड्के अड्केर भएन
म्याकबुकमा डाउनलोड गर म्याकबुकमा दामी चल्छ
म्याकमा डाउनलोड गर्नु पर्यो त्यो चाहिँ मेरो त्यो मात्रै हुँदो रहेछ
तर अनि कसरी चलाउँछस् माउस चाहिँ माउस कसरी चलाउँछस्
त्यो त टाइप सी भन्नु है एकमा अड्केर रन मिल्दा पनि
Did anyone else's gears just
के भयो यसको फेरि
अड्किनु हुँदैन रहेछ क्रास हुन्छ रहेछ
ल्यापटप हो यस्तो यार
त्यो ग्राफिक्स घटा न तेरो
लो बनाउनु
सबै लो राखिदिन्छ सबै लो राखिदिनु
ल त्यो ट्राई गर्छु ल यति लो नै छ
ल्याम्ब्लुम भनेर त्यो राखिदिनु
कस्तो हुन्छ होला ल्याम्ब्लुम भनेर क्या
त्यही हो के गर्नु त
अब यो कति मिनेट 1 घन्टा जति त्यतिकै खेल
ल ट्राई नगर
अझै कस आइडि नै हाल्थ्यो अझै लो
फान चल्दैन हो एकछिनको लागि होला itu ada beri game kali itu badan pause deh sampai pause deh jadi ni juga ready word dalam apa Ate kuat na ka. Nonton. Gordia harus morno अगाडि नै हिरो
है पजले
आउने गर्दै चलेर अडियो पनि भनेको थिएन उता धेरै फेरि मिलेर
भन्दैन डाँडो त्यसलाई अहिले
ओ माई गॉड टाउको दुखाइ मात्रै भनेको थियो
Con không con sẽ không xuất được không nắp đâu hỏi cái để gì ra không ¿Por qué deja con Melo?
पीडा भइरहेछ
के
पीडा भइरहेछ
ठिक प्राय मात्रै गरेको त न अर्गे आउने छ माना देख्दै त फुल अगै छ होला माना सारे
कत्रो ड्यामेज हो त्यसको
पेन्चोत
यताको क्रिपहरू तान्न आउँदाखेरि
मलाई भनेको मलाई तान्न जाँठा यहाँ
जङ्गलको त मोटो खिच्छ खाना जङ्गलको मोटो खिच्छ खाना
यो तँलाई खानु राखिदिएको जान
गल्तीले खान होइन तेरो एउटा चेखा भनेको क्या तेरो उयो ड्यामेज उयो पर्छ क्या जङ्गलको मोटो चाहिँ मोटो सानो चाहिँ नखा
गरे
एकदम भन्नु नि Ora io ma che può tomar conto de Tông buta quên
Dạ. Đi nè ơi, đi nè.
Ai puja.
Dah. Ada yang mau mulai betul ni?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Aye, animate.
The enemy's top tower has fallen, and so have their spirits.
आयो आयो
सर आउनुहोस् सर
के छ
कहाँ रोक्यो
ओइ त चाहिँ कहाँ हो
म त यहीँ छु नि म त अगाडि जाने कुरा भएन नि त सर
Fresh mate.
Dominating.
He's under attack.
के खाएको अब नि त
Only my bad.
ओइ जाउँ एक सौ यार
Middle tower is in the middle of an attack.
यता आइज न यता
एक्लै हुकुमार आउँछ ल
यहाँ आइज न यो भित्र छिर्न यहाँ आइज न बेस गएर आइज ओइ यहाँ आइज न यहाँ छिरेर बेस गएर आउँछ छिर छिर
नखाइ जाला
सेकेन्ड 14 सेकेन्ड
होला बोरा नखाइ जाला
छिर छिटो
पड्यो के
जाऊ हिलिङ गरेर छिरिहाल ओइ आइज छिरिहाल
अब हिरो हिलिङमा
हिलिङ गर
दौड्छ
आइज यो नै अड्के पनि सकेको नि
There is work to be done.
कस्तो बिजो क्या
बोरा
अलिकति छिटो गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ
ब्याक गरे सबैजना त भाइ
Certainly.
भन्ने डाडु
त्यो ब्लिङ बोएछ भाग्छ कहाँ
मानै कम्सी गरिदियो मिल्छ उनीहरूलाई सबै खाएको त्यो पल्टी हाल्नु नभएको मैले यसो
भन्छन् त टावर
ब्याक गरौँ
There is no hope.
यो मोटो चाहिँ खान मोटो क्लिप खान अल्टिले
उषा मिडमा हिपमा
आए
ओके
Your middle tower is under attack.
यहाँ आइज त अल्टी आयो अल्टी ए कुन पोर्टले खान्छ एक क्लिप खान्छ अनि हामी तल जाउँ न आइज त यो खाता
जाउँ न छिटो चल्दै छोड्दै यो
यहाँ आइज न छिटेर
त्यसलाई पूजालाई
I'm afraid your middle tower has been cancelled.
नसुट मलाई सरी
अब दुईटा टावर
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
माना देन है
Radiant is giving it a shine.
ए न सरी सरी
आउँदैन ए माथि गइछ नि त भाइ
Nothing to be. Double damage.
The enemy's bottom tower won't be a problem anymore.
कुन गर्नु
That is where how do you land like that?
मुनि मुनि
Your top tower is getting violently
ए किन यहाँ पो तानेको
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Just so you're aware. I'm just trying to.
एकजनाले एकजनाले माला ताने एकजनाले
Infuse your own demise.
बखाइदियो
Yata go भने यता यता go भने यता
डिमोट गर्दै छ
यता बढै बढ्छ
मरे 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 मरे
जङ्गलमा चाहिँ हुन्छ आमामा यसको गीतको कस्तो ढिलो हो
नजा
Hey, no reason like hey.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. What a pity.
बस्या बस्या
धन्यवाद
सरी अरे अल्टी आइदिएको ला अच्छा नफेको
The
Mana. Lovely.
ए अडियो नि कम था कि जो
झाडु पुछे हामीले यो साइडबाट भाइले पुछ गर्नु न झाडु
चाहिँ मर्छ चाहिँ एक्लै चाहिँ मिड आइदैन मिड कि त्यही साइड तल माथि जाने बरु
यहाँ उयो म खान्छु ल त्यहाँ माथि वार्ड छ उता यो कुनामा एलएनडी वार्ड गरेको छु ल जाँट के थियो पठाउँछु बर्ड चराबाट आउँदैछ ल चरा is coming ए बुझ्यो हालिद
यो सबै कि हाम्रो चाहिँ
Looks like Radiant structures are now fortified. Happy day. The enemy's top tower is wicked sick.
चला पनि
त्यहाँ मलाई मान दिन्छ
The enemy just set
एकछिन म देश जाने जति आऊ है म त्यो बेस भइरहेको गाइस हिलिङ गरिकन छिरो लाबै छिर ओ यो फेरि परेको
ओ गाडा ल जानु Ciao, sulle foc. Anche man. Come erano qui?
Middle tower is gone and forgotten. Maybe check your bottom tower for this. Without mercy.
Double damage.
फेरि डिभोट गरेर खाँटेको हो त्यसलाई फेरि डसमा जाने स्मोकमा जाने हो गर्छु ल Yes. Ini bukan aku juga.
मेगा हालेर सकाइदिनु
इन्डान्दै मलाई हैन Roson.
ला
Ini baru ini. Bahaya itu. Bukan itu. Itu bunyi kan ternyata. Itu anu mana?
We'll be back for a brief intermission.
हेरेको थिएँ देखाएको थिएन एकछिन म हेरिदिन्छु अहिले फेरि हैन छ तर त्यो टाइम चाहिँ देखाएको छैन भनेको क्या त्यो 2 बजेको टाइम चाहिँ देखाएको छैन भनेको नि ल किन बोकर मारिसकेको थिएँ यार मैले
जितिँदै खेल्दैन होला हैन त्यसो अब
Someday, somewhere from the below. Teman di sini lah.
ओके त अब उयो गरेर आइज तेरो के अरे म्याकबुक
यसमा चल्छ
अब जाने
रेजन भाइ आऊ
अनि बिहानको हैन त
रेजन भाइ
गर्मी मात्रै भयो भनेको
हेलो उयो छ 2:51 को कति बजेदेखि हो काम को एक्लै हो ल 2 स्टपमा है फेरि सटबरी हिल र वेमली कहाँ जानु के गर्नु जानु वेमली ल हुन्छ अब पकाउनु त होला नि त
9:30 तिर हेर्छु पर्सन
ल ल ल हुन्छ ल ल के गर्नु जानु बे यस्तो गर्मीमा
एकैछिन ट्रेनमा 2 स्टेप त
त्यहाँ पुगेर आइहाल्नु फर्किनु राम्रो छ है
जाम न
के गर्नु भन्नु खाजा चाहिँ खाम न बरु के खाने हो
अहिले 2 गर्नु आँट्यो उतै खामला
2:51 को ट्रेन झन्डै 3 बजेको कुन त नि के गर्नु भन के खाने बाहिर खाने बाहिर त के खानु त्यो त के खाने लास्ट टाइममा त त्यही बर्गर त हुन्छ नि जे गरे पनि जे गर्दा नि हुन्छ बाहिर खाने भएको
हेलो
भाइ
हजुर दाइ
आउन
म एकदिन क्या छु
म त कहाँ दाइ काममा छु नि दाइ
एक डिस्कर्ड अन मात्रै पो गरेको
लु अन्तिम एकदिन अन्तिम के हान्ने हो एक अन्तिम अनि चल्दिन्छु म पनि
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
भाइले यो हिरोले खेल्नु प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु भन्नु थियो यो हिरोले मलाई त ओभर गाह्रो लाग्यो त
कुन हौ
पुसहरू चाहिँ दाइ छिटो गर्ने रहेछ होइन एक्लै पनि तर ओभर धेरै आँखा घुमाउनु पर्ने क्या आँखा मात्रै घुमाउने होइन कि जस्तो अब स्पेक्ट्रीहरू त एक्लै गएर मार्नु जाँदा पनि के हुँदैन नि होइन भाग्नु पनि सक्छ नि यो त फेरि मिस्टेक भयो भने त मरिहाल्ने क्या
एजिलिटी हिरोहरू त्यस्तै त हो
स्पेक्ट्री पनि एजिलिटी नै हो नि त
त्यही त नि त्यस्तै हो भनेको क्या एजिलिटी हिरोहरू
स्पेक्ट्री पिएलहरू त मर्दैन नि त
भाइहरू हान्दै रहेछ नि डाडु चाहिँ किन नखेलेको कहाँ जाने हो त एक गेम हान्न आइज न भनेको कस्तो त
यहाँ 6 बजे कि अब आधी घन्टामा त आधी घन्टा पनि लाग्दैन घाम यस्तो छ गर्मी
एकछिन ल केटाहरूले के ऱ्याङ्क हानेको हो उयो रोल के मिलाउने हो कि के हो के खेल्ने हो सब लिदिएँ है मैले अटोमेटिक ल फाइन फाइन फाइन
तपाईँ गर्नु न तपाईँहरू
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower needs some attention. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, tidak ada kan? Yo, ini apa sih yang ini? Yo, ya, accept that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
देखियो कोही गएन त तिमी आज क्यान्सल भयो क्या हो झगडा पऱ्यो क्या
कस्तो देखिँदा मारो यार मिरानालाई
यो स्किम गर्न मिल्दैन रहेछ है यहाँ
Tower is under attack.
जाडोले किन हेर्दैछ
Bottom tower won't last much longer.
जाडो केमा हेर्दैछ त
गोटामै अर्कोमा त
गोटामा स्क्रिन त भएन त मेरो त
Is now
होइन 2 मिनेट ढिलो
bottom rubble.
अर्कोबाट भिडियो गइकिन भिडियोमा गइकिन लाइभमा गइकिन त्यो साइटमा हुन्छ वाच गेम
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
औरा टिमहरु छु यो
कस्तो हिरो खेल्छ यार यो डिसेबलहरु
अनि फाइटमा चाहिने भनेको त्यस्तै हिरो त हो अनि
अब पक्का सपोर्ट नै यो गर्छु गर्ने खालको हुन्छ नि
Dire's top tower double kill.
अनि भिडियो गेम चाहिँ हाम्रो झन्डै 2 घण्टाको भयो
Dire's top tower is under attack.
दाइ मलाई सपोर्ट है
के खेलौँ हौ
It is looking dire for Dire.
आडीको छ कसरी ब्यान्ड भयो
होइन दाइ सेम पिक भयो
अब मैले पिक गरेको नि त सुरुमा
अनि उताबाट पनि पिक गरिराखेको हुन्छ नि त दाइ देखाएको पो ए छिटो अस्ति गरेर बिता पनि हुन्छ
Shadows take us.
माथि देखाउँ न दाइ माथि देखाउँ न दिदी भयो त ल यो हिरो त पिक भयो
Dire's top tower is under attack. It would appear Dire have fortified their structures. Dire's top tower is about to tumble. Dire's top tower is now just a stupid, bitter memory.
Well-gotten gains.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Double damage.
थिएन थिएन थिएन
खै हाम्रो त ट्याङ्क
थिएन
छैन है
What many hour? Waiting over.
दाइ तिनीहरूको त कस्तो बवाल बवाल
कस्तो गर्मी हौ बा छ
Take us.
हाँ कुन त भोक त लागिरहेछ के खाने हाँ नै नुडल्स बनाऊ न त अलिकति खाऊँ कप नुडल्स खाँदा पनि हुन्छ थोरै एउटा
Monster kill.
हाँ पर्दैन त यो रस हाल्नुपर्छ सिकुटीको
एउटा भयो क्या दाइ हाम्रो दाइ
हाँ
एउटा भयो क्या अहिले डर भयो
Don't mind if I do.
आयो यता
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Vanish.
आने मर्छ भाइ
Dire's top tower is about to tumble.
माना जुत्ता बनाउने होला क्या दाउले
हो
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
मानै सक्यो नि
Let's pick up the pace, Dick.
या
भाग न भाइ
आउँदै गर्दा भाइ म घर है
ल
Radiant's middle tower can't take much more of this.
हामी त खासै गर्नु दिएको छैन यार भाइ किल चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिँ टावरमा फ्री पायो भने पनि हाम्रो गाह्रो क्या है यहाँ अड्काउनु पर्छ
Must have stepped on something.
यहाँ पोजा
Wilson has fallen to the Radiant. I wouldn't spend too much time celebrating. Mega kill.
Fools die. As you will. Regeneration.
Money to burn.
नभए आयो है
माना छैन भाइ
पछि छु आज है फर्स्ट है गाल्या
Unstoppable. Dire have fortified their structures. Just so.
बिस्तारै भाइ अगाडि हेर्ने
Dire's bottom tower's in danger. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Empire's middle barracks have fallen. The Radiant, now as Mega Creeps. Radiant victory!
Easy for Aurora, you know, a lot of setup stuns. Sunstrike obviously does a ton of pure damage, and you know, it was a very smooth sailing game for them from there.
I didn't know how I felt about the Wyvern for this tournament in general. Not so much this draft, but just this tournament, because sometimes it feels the usage of Cold Embrace is more just delaying the inevitable. I'm not seeing it be this sustained tool that you would love it to be. It's just, well, now my core is in a position where everyone else can collapse on him and just deal more damage. But this time around, the Wyvern had a pretty good impact. I did see the idea behind why teams are favoring it, Lacoste. I'm like, actually, yeah, I can see it. This Wyvern has great presence in the game.
I'm a big fan of the hero. I think this hero just gives you a lot of things, especially the ones in the laning stage, because it's a percentage-based heal. So you're playing with Tiny, who has insane strength gain per level. So even 1 point in is 160 base plus the percentage. It goes over 200. I mean, you're not going to be killing this lane anyway. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the Doom picked before the last pick overall, because they had to pick it blindly and they wanted to go with something. And then giving Nightfall Tiny in this case kind of felt like it was coming. I don't know if Yandex maybe, I don't know, got a little bit of a misread what's going to happen in this.
Do you think
one.
it misread, or they just felt they had answers to it? Like when you look at a Tiny to Lina carry-to-carry matchup, at what point do you feel?
Like Lina traditionally had, I don't know the numbers, but from the top of my head, I'd say the against Lina is pretty high. She doesn't like always. It was very bad because she could get tossed back, having the stun, skewer pretty much when you're playing against Lina as well. Any repositioning tool against Lina feels really good, even though it's a carry Tiny, so he plays a bit of a different game. But I do feel like. In this, he has a lot of status resistance. Playing against Doom, it's always going to benefit. They have ways of resetting the fight. They have Centaur on their side with the Stampede. So a lot of ways to bail him out of the trouble.
Yeah, I think for me, this was a big game for Aurora. I was definitely, for me, and I think a lot of people were putting them as like, potentially they make it through, potentially they don't. And Yannick was, for a lot of people, probably in that top 3 spot for the group stage, like either 4-1 or 4-0. So I think being able to show, like, not only, you know, it's like a close game. They barely, it was a convincing game number 2 for Aurora, and potentially take the series. I think that puts them in a super good position to feel pretty good getting out of the group stage.
Did you have Aurora going through the group stage?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like, oh yeah, 4-1? Or it's like they weren't even considered to be not put
3-2 getting through.
Okay, so elimination round.
Confident 3-2.
Okay, confident 3-2. What about you, Lacoste? Did you have
I think I had them the same. I can't remember from the top of my head, but I do remember that Monkeys didn't put them at all. They didn't put any other team.
I heard they actually put every team not making it through.
Yes.
I haven't gotten a prediction wrong so far.
Except for Gamer Legion.
You put Gamer Legion 4-0. So yeah, maybe that's a wrong prediction.
It is that weird team where I know a lot of people just put them in losing the elimination round. Like you already said this, Gunnar, but it's because what's been happening recently leading into this. They had lost confidence as a team. I know that there was a little bit of commotion around what their scrim results were giving as well, and it's that question mark of maybe if another team was having those results, they would be feeling even worse for themselves. And more often than not, though, we see that when you're having tough scrims, you come out into an official, and you actually end up being one of the better teams. So I think as well, seeing them have a confident
a lot
game
of
too,
learning experience.
That's what I'm saying.
You
There's
win or
way
you
more-
learn. And
You say you win and you learn?
you win or you learn.
Or you learn. Okay, I was gonna say I don't think that's the
You
saying,
can't
bro.
lose. You cannot lose. in
There's
Dota.
no losing in
Yeah,
this
it's
situation.
always- that's why you pub every day, just because no matter what happens, it's
You're
a great
getting better,
experience. But I think Aurora, unfortunately for them throughout the year, they've had a lot of actually pretty good performances of getting to that like top 4, I think a couple
Second
top
place.
2s, and they haven't really hit that mark of making it to the win. But kind of like you were saying, as the year went on, I think they've started to fall off a bit more. So some question marks for them going into the biggest event of the year, and I'm hoping for them to kind of find their stride in the group stage. I really want to see them because when they look good, they look really good.
A fun little fact as well while we're talking about the Aurora Yandex. I don't know if you guys know, every year Tsunami does a blog on the teams that are participating at TI. He released his yesterday. Did you guys read it? You could say no, that's fine, because I'm about to give you
I usually do read it.
I always read it. That's my bedtime morning. I really read that thing.
Is that your
like
prep for TI? You're like, I gotta
just-
wait for him to prep for me.
No, I love the way that Tsunami writes. I think he is just genuinely so eloquent. But that's not the point of what I'm saying. The reason is because some of the fun things that he was pointing out with the teams, especially for Aurora, is like this joke that we all have about him coming second place. He's made fun of it before as well. He calls it Munacy, who also had a great success for himself in his career recently. So for him to have this many second places, he's like one of the highest earning Dota players without having won a tier 1 event. Like that's a testament to how good his results are, like how far he can go, and all of Aurora has had that. They've gone so far so many times, so that when you see them being a team that bows out in a group stage, you really do wonder, where is the bounce back for them? Where is the mentality? And then when they lose a game 1, are they still that older style of, a more Eastern European team that might struggle to get back on the horse, or is it the mixture of the RCA that brings them back together and they can have a dominant game too?
I think what's going to happen with them, eventually they're going to win a tournament, and the same thing
At some point.
they just got to keep
someone
going.
believes
Yeah,
in them.
basically, like
Someone believes in them out there.
No. I think they're good enough. I feel like they have. My point is they have a little bit of a mental thing where something similar happened with the Boom Boys, where they couldn't really win for a long time. Went with the different roster changes, recycled some of the rosters and the players as well. And once they finally won, you could feel a lot of pressure was relieved, and then they started to kind of feel and play better in other. Even the losses that they had afterwards didn't really feel as bad. That's just how I feel about them, and I think the same thing's gonna happen with Aurora.
One step at a time, a little bit after a little. Of course, it does start.
They got in so many second places. This team, I know that a lot of people said that this kind of feels like a fraudulent team where they're squeezed.
Who said that?
I
Give me a list of their names, Lacoste.
I mean, I can't really snitch on Gunner here, but no, it wasn't him. But I feel like they have been consistently good throughout the year. This is the mix of the players that I don't think a lot of people also expected to be this good, to gel this quickly, and they showed everybody that sometimes a weird mix can definitely work, and for them it's working. They're just lacking that first place.
Sorry, my train of thought now is just thinking about when OG had that Toronto Tokyo period as well recently for themselves. So it is interesting to see what mix works, what percentage works for them. But I'm going to move this along a little bit more. I know everyone wants to see a game 3, but our players aren't ready just yet to continue this series. However, we did have, just before TI began, we had Nomad sit down with Saxa and talk about how they're feeling as a team for Yandex coming into TI.
The legends. It is Saxa from Yandex, and we're going to talk about your year leading up to the international. So, starting out the year, why did you end up with Yandex? What sort of took place there?
I was considering the options, and it was either take a break or look to start a new team. I talked to Watson, I think, first, and I heard that he's going to Yandex. I heard the team, and at first, you know, I wasn't really sure. And then we played some scrims. I started to get a feel for the guys, and I stood in for them for the usual LAN. And we got top 3, so everything was kind of clicking. So I just decided maybe I'll give this a try and see how this goes.
So how are they sort of different to your expectations?
I think they're all very hardworking. They're like open to listening. They're all kind of young guys, and they are very hungry. And I think anything I say to them, like they will listen and they will try to improve. So I think for me, it was like kind of refreshing to see like how overall chill they are in real life, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of feels like there's not really any big egos on Yandex. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, there's like almost no ego.
That must be nice. So you sort of followed Watson to the team then. I mean, what is it about him that you like as a player and a teammate?
I mean, obviously he's a very strong carry player. He was like rank 1. He's like very high skill.
Yeah.
But also, I think as a person, he's very chill. Like he's not like one of those carry players that has like a high ego and he doesn't really listen. He's like very open to advice and he's like very hardworking. So I like that about him, and I think there's many benefits to him.
But is he still able to get across his ideas? And, you know, be a shot caller in the game when you need him to be?
Yeah, overall he is. I think maybe in the past he wasn't so much. He was kind of just focusing on his game, but now he's like trying to take that leadership role more. And when he feels strong in the game, he's gonna make strong calls. So I think he's improving on that a lot.
I want to talk about Malady as well. Malady is a pretty funny guy in interviews, and when we get to talk to him, he always makes people laugh. I mean, what is he like as a player and a teammate?
He's a bit quiet, I guess, like a quiet guy, but he's kind of like, you know, cold funny. He's like, he's just gonna say something like with a straight face, but he's like gonna say some stupid joke. As a player, I think he's obviously very high skill and he knows what he wants to do in the game. I think him and Watson are like really good on the same page. Overall in the game, I think he's more quiet role, and he tries to kind of let other people like take charge more. And he's just kind of like going to focus on his game and focus on his spellcasting.
In the early days of Yandex, did you have a big focus on
in the team?
Was that already in place?
Yeah, we had to work on it for sure, especially when I'm like the only English-speaking guy on the team, so we kind of need to work on this thing. It's definitely something we've worked on.
So for yourself, when you've already got a TI under your belt, of course you want to win it again, but is there an extra motivation for you to help these sort of new guys who haven't done it yet to lift the Aegis?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I want to win it myself, and I want to win it for them.
What is the communication like when you're about to get into a big series? What are you guys talking about typically before the series starts?
I guess the enemy's strengths and weaknesses, and understanding what they want to do and how we want to counter it. I think those are the big things. And the other thing is also focus on ourselves, make sure that we do the right things. We're like in a good place, in a good mindset, that we don't do anything desperate, just stay cool, calm, and collected.
If someone has made a mistake in the game, how do you approach it?
Just move on as soon as possible, like, you know, just accept it. Everybody's gonna make a mistake, especially on a tournament like TI. People make so many mistakes, and you have to be ready to make the mistakes. And once you're ready to do that, you can make as many as you want, as long as you're like still trying to win. Just don't let it affect you at all.
Despite having a lot of TIs under your belts and wins under your belt as well, do you still find that motivation, that hunger to go and play on that main stage and be in front of the TI crowd?
Yeah, for sure. I think this tournament is obviously very important in Dota and is the biggest deal. And my whole career I was always striving to win TI. I did it once, but now it's like I see other people do it a second time. So yeah, I'm definitely motivated to do it too.
Brilliant. Saxa, thank you so much. Good luck. I'm really looking forward to seeing you play at TI.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the dream is still very alive for Saxa to be able to have that victory again. Although they're not looking in the best position right now for our modified Swiss bracket in the group stage. And even in this series, right, they lose game number 2 there after what was a pretty great game number 1 for themselves. And the question marks come back around. How is game 3 going to unfold? He alluded to the fact that their communications and their conversations before coming into a series is all about the strengths and weaknesses of their opponents. And I might not know them, but luckily I have 3 fantastic friends that are going to tell me the strengths and weaknesses of Aurora here. And if we feel that Yandex can exploit them in a game 3.
I think the biggest one for me is Makoto has done a lot of work ever since he joined the team, specifically on Spirit Heroes, but in the last game we saw was Invoker. Earlier today, it was Ember Spirit. He was popping off and kind of keeping them in the games earlier today and trying his best to win them. And I think for teams versus when you're playing against Aurora, I think maybe counterpicking him or having good stuns to not let him have these just run around the map, do whatever he wants to. I think heroes maybe like a Lion or Dark Willow, just something to just control him. I think is the best. And we've seen Soxa Lion a lot. I think that's some hero just before the draft even starts, I'd be looking towards.
Yeah, but I kind of agree. I also would like to point out WS as a player. I think he has been probably the most improved player of the season. When before he played for some other lesser known teams, and when they picked him up, he just got into the groove almost immediately. And with each game, with each tournament, this guy's just playing better and better. Has insanely high hero pool. He's very versatile, and also certain heroes that he does play well. If it's a Timber Saw meta, he's gonna squeeze it in. If it's a good game for Lycan, you know that he's gonna be playing it. So definitely a player that also enables his other cores because he takes over the map so quickly with the certain heroes.
Yeah, and also with WS, I feel like he kind of fits into that offlane role of just offlane players that don't die very much.
Yeah.
He's very good at playing the map, honestly getting kind of aggressive,
It's
but
not
also knowing when to reel it in and when to back and when to kind of reset and not overextend too much,
I also think the part that Soxa said, where he's we also have to focus on ourselves and just play our game. I think is always the best thing you can do after a loss. You don't want to. The worst thing you can do in a best of 3 is you have one guy. He's oh, we did this wrong in the draft. We have to do this, change this. We have to do so much of these things better. A lot of the time, your preparation is all done before the thing. You can maybe you change one hero pick. You just say we have to focus on maybe Roche a little more or a map control, but you don't want to have to feel like you need to change everything. It's better to say, okay, we've done so much work over the months, over the year, over the last week, over the last day. My coach has done all this prep work for draft. He's taught us all these things. Let's just trust in what we have here and just fix the small things, but we have what it takes to.
That's what I would say about this panel as well. I was trusting you guys to be able to come up with all the ideas and the solutions and the broken heroes. And you guys lied to me. You said Lena, broken. There is no way you could ever possibly kill her, especially in the late game. But now we've seen her lose 2 games on the A stream. Nisha lost on her mid to Spirit. And of course, then we just saw Watson lose with Lena carry up against Aurora. So what's going on? What's the deal? She's not as broken. She's already figured out. It took 24
I think
hours.
it hurts even more because it's Watson. He's kind of the OG Lena carry player. He played it when other people didn't want to play it.
He was one of the very first people to play it as well.
Pretty much, and then everybody started to copy it. And I think at this one, they were a little bit more on the greedier side, especially with the Doom pick compared to this bit of a global presence with the Stampede, earlier Sunstrikes, and it felt like all of these things. It did click early on, and then again, just snowballed out of control.
Well, we'll see if the Lena makes a return in Game 3. Potentially more successful, as we're going to head on back to our B stream, and our cast is Lyrical and Trey.
Very impressive game 2.
Yeah, I mean, it was dominant. We've talked about sort of impressive games from the comeback point of view, where teams are able to sort of hold out and extend the match, but we haven't seen, at least you and me, a ton of games where you just win from the outset and just continue to stomp. It looked really nice.
It's been quite rare for us. Aurora, I love it when teams do this. That when you win with a hero and then ban it. I like that. You don't give them the chance to answer back with it.
Yes.
And I think it puts a little anger in someone like Cheer Jr. He's like, how was that fair? Vocraft, you guys just had it.
All right, we're back to this.
The game 1 strat they opened, and it was instant. It was Tree they gave up last time. That is banned this time. I wonder what the answer will be instead. I mean, Darkseer was something that was coming into this tournament. That was the go-to. When people were opening first overall Shadow Fiend, you'd have an instant response of a Darkseer. I don't know if that's a Yandex idea at the moment, though.
Well, I also think that it's proven to have some answers. And there are ways to mess with the Darkseer. We saw in our previous series, Snaking on an Enchantress went back and blocked 33's camps and just made him have a really sad game the entire rest of it. So, it's a tough one.
I mean, I think the Centaur might just be the answer at this point.
Army
Just to
goal
have
आयो
it
होला है
in the game, you know.
You at the very least need to take it away from Aurora because SF Centaur is nasty.
Yes, एकैतालमा दाइ कसरी यस्तो
He's
गोल
been
पायो
too
उयो
good. He's
भएर हो
won game 1,
अर्को
he won
गएर
game
हो
2, right? It's a Centaur series.
Yeah. And not a Marana one.
No, there will be no Marana.
No,
this
Hane.
game.
Oh,
It's over.
no.
Let it go.
Yeah.
You know, there probably will be.
12 and 7. I know. It's going to be tough.
Well, we're going to throw another ban here from Aurora. What do they not want to see with this Centaur? I could see a Hoodwink ban. That hero's a little bit too good. Obviously, they had it earlier with the Centaur in game number 1. She's just the best 4. It's just the way it is. They could... Now they're going to ban the Drow. Okay. At least for one of their slots. Pretty good one-to-one matchup versus the Shadow Fiend. You know, another ranged hero piercing through that armor. Also, much like how the Centaur is very good versus the Shadow Fiend, and with the Shadow Fiend, Drow, all the same things with Centaur. It's that same idea and concept. And yeah, featured in less drafts than I thought, honestly. This hero's crazy.
It's interesting because the teams that play it, as you can see, are still winning, but it feels like maybe one of those things that happened behind the veil of scrims, you know?
Yeah, a little figured out and stuff, and only like the big teams still want to grab it, or they just feel like other stuff is better. Maybe she's not bad, but they're just like, yeah, the Shadow Fiend's just easier. The other band will just be the Hoodwink because it sucks. So.
जस्तो लाग्दै थियो क्या मलाई इल्युजन जस्तो लाग्यो
Make sure to take that one away.
इल्युजन जस्तो लाग्दै थियो भनेको
You dare him to get the Marana.
He's gonna pick Marana.
Honestly, I'd like to see him take the Tusk.
Maybe Centaur cancels it out. Maybe Centaur is strong enough to bring Marana into the winning side of this series.
Maybe. I think Tusk could be good. It puts you in a weird situation with your lanes a little bit.
WS popping off right now.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
Yeah, he's got some ideas. He's very chatty at the moment. So's Nightfall.
Yeah. I mean, that's a classic, though.
This is what I need. I mean, the Tusk is, like you were mentioning, the Tusk is a big thing right now because we have the Shadow Fiend on one side, and just the fact that Tusk is also really solid. I like Tusk and Centaur together, too.
Yeah.
They can be a pretty annoying. For double melees, they can be a very annoying lane duo.
I mean, it would still likely run into some issues against the Shadow Fiend, no doubt about it.
I like it as a 5 that comes through the Twin Gate to help like the Hoodwink plus Centaur or the Dark Willow plus Centaur.
I think you're at least thinking about banning it. If you don't want to take it yourself, that needs to be a thought. But they're going to go Undying, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's been banned in so many of these games today.
Okay.
So finally slips through. You know, it's Tree, Undying, and Tusk. Undying saves have been crazy. The Tombstone, it's very, like, sneaky the way the save happens.
Yes.
I feel like it's much more obvious whenever I see someone get snowballed. Tombstone, I'm always like, where'd they go? I was like, oh, right, he's in the Tombstone.
Yeah.
The visual's a little clearer now, I think. It like, grows more, it feels like. So it's a little easier to spot. But he doesn't have the initiation potential of the Tusk. And I would not be surprised if we still just see the Tusk picked up here.
And this is interesting. The Jakiro to, like, both hit the Tombstone and then also just be a strong laner.
I think they picked this earlier versus Spirit. I think it was them who had it.
Okay.
Didn't like it.
Yeah.
He got nerfed a lot. I mean, we all got a little tired of Jakiro.
Yeah.
He was a bit much for like a year.
It's true.
He had to get knocked down a few pegs. And I think he's still climbing the rungs back up.
The other thing that we've got here now is 2 super hard saves on Yandex. You've got the Centaur Aghanims, which obviously it's been like going away from a little bit recently. I feel like we're seeing a lot of these other like Hearts and Lotuses come up earlier, but then also like you talked about the Tombstone. So multiple ways to keep people alive.
The Jakiro makes the other pick so interesting here, though.
Oh no.
Ooh. Yeah, they see how it just says picked. Just says picked.
All right,
Big
for anybody
fat
that
L's.
just tuned in right now, Marana has lost every game so far in this series.
That sounds like a lot, but it is just 2 games.
Well, she also lost some earlier. They're both correct.
She's never won. Unfortunately, she is still sporting. She might be down to 50-50 with that last loss. She was pretty close. She was like 52% earlier.
Okay.
Depending on how she's doing elsewhere. I don't know if there's any other streams going. I'm gonna guess no.
I don't think so.
But maybe a C or a D still going. Shoutouts if you're out there. We get another Necrophos game. So he's getting picked into quite a bit of magic damage. That is the first thing that comes to mind. It's like, whoa, hold on here. Kind of spooky. But he's still a very strong hero, and he's paired up with this Undying for just like push and sustain and Tombstone playing around. They're a dirty bog combination here. You're just stuck in the muck.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, at least from Mirana, you've got some leaps that are ready, but they're going to take the Shadow Demon to pair with this now, too. So drop the ultimate onto him.
That's interesting.
We saw this also in Game 3 of our last series, which was the combination of Shadow Demon and Necrophos together. You double ult a target.
Yeah, it felt more like it was there to prevent the Shadow Demon being picked against them, though, last time. You know what I mean? It felt a little forced. This feels just like they just want it. It does pair nicely with the Centaur, I guess, right? It's also kind of the same logic as the Darkseer versus the Shadow Fiend as well. That the illusions are really nice.
Yes.
That's pretty powerful. Yeah, really interesting. But yeah, all the reasons that Shadow Fiend is good versus Necrophos, like having the Cleanse on top of him can be good. The Disseminate is pretty good on top of Necrophos too. But with all that magic damage and the weakness that he's going to have to it, they get themselves the Earth Spirit. But game 1, Makoto got this hero, and he had a bad time mid versus that Chiro Junior Monkey King. Surely that's getting banned, but we'll see if he has another solution up his sleeve.
Yeah, the ban of the Monkey King feels like a nice get here. Again, that's just sort of the context of what happened in game number 1. Makoto got bodied a little bit and was never able to recover throughout the whole rest of the game. But we've seen how strong this Earth Spirit can be in terms of the damage amplification that you get up. You get an early Kaya, and then particularly once he gets into Bloodstone, it's just like nuts.
It's so interesting how much Makoto and Mira and Nightfall are all talking right now.
Yeah.
While they're making WS's hero.
Yeah.
You know? Like, is he just throwing them out there and they're just like, bro, you know? That ain't it. You have to check it, little vibe check with the hero.
I have been super interested in Aurora's Gaming's communications. It's such a interesting team.
And the other interesting thing about Yandex is they've gone this far in all of these tournaments without a coach during the draft. As far as I'm aware, I don't think they have any coaching during any of their drafts. They're always set up like this, which is quite rare for Tier 1 teams.
Yeah.
Very unusual these days.
But
it was kind of a crew that got thrown together, and they've just stayed that way. You know what I mean? Like, they got their sponsorship, and they're just happy with what they have. They don't want to mess with the success. Maybe they could use like a hype man though, like someone who's just
trying to get in there.
I'm just saying, you know, or someone with just like the papers in behind.
Yeah.
Distracting, accidentally dropping papers with picks they're never going to use, stuff like that.
I like this.
You know, these are the kind of tactics that I or another unnamed individual could bring to your team.
There you go. Play a little defense in the draft.
That's what we're missing. Exactly. Just start waving across the booths up in the TI stage. That's really what is necessary. All right, Night Soccer Band out here, and as predicted, they do not want to see the Chiro Junior Monkey King. They could Primal Beast though. Give me the Primal.
Obviously.
They don't have anything back.
Is it time?
It's time for the WS Mars. Is he finally gonna bust it out? It's versus Centaur. It's versus Necrophos though. I just want to see WS Mars.
I feel like it's not a great game for it.
What about
that hero's mega dead.
Yeah, but he's got a dispel.
So Dragon Lens or what do you want to operate? Hurricane Pipe.
But even that doesn't feel worth it.
So all I can do so ma unna didena.
Not sure what else we could run with here.
He hasn't collected the gauntlet of spirits yet. He needs a Storm Spirit game, but it got banned earlier.
I think a good laner, somebody that can provide some extra team fight oomph so it's not on the Earth Spirit. Maybe a Tide? Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Tied into Tombstone and Necrophos and
Centaur
connect everyone perfectly.
Yeah.
I think Axe is good. Like smaller pickoffs, jumping in. Like it. Okay, so not control, but the idea of just continuing the aggression that you get. Also, the ability to delay the game.
Yeah.
That is definitely something that you get out of the Lycan that you don't really get out of the Axe.
I mean, it's kind of nice just to run those wolves at the SD in the midst of a fight. or like if you can force the Undying to tombstone himself.
Yeah, even just tracking these two supports can be very strong.
Yes. So should have the vision advantage in this game most likely.
I mean, a slippery hero could still be pretty nice though, right? Because the lockdown's rather weak for Aurora. Like if you want, like some players would force a Storm Spirit here, I feel like. It'll be the Kez. Ooh, is this the coveted Kez mid here from Chira Jr.? No, it's the Chira Jr. Necrophos. That is an option, right? You can just run it mid versus the Earth Spirit.
Okay.
It means that their timing and tempo is a little strange though, right?
Yeah.
Like their supports don't offer a lot of damage at level 6 or anything. There's no snap, there's no hoodwink. They're just kind of there. They're very much good enabling supports. They're ready to enable heroes who want to play in the early game. What does Chira Jr. want to do in this Necrophos? What kind of a build can he find to be aggressive? Or does he just like go Radiance out of mid? If he goes Radiance out of mid, what's happening with your Kez and your... This looks so passive from Yandex. Yes. Potentially. They could itemize to be a bit more aggressive, and there definitely are ways to do that on Necrophos, but we haven't been seeing that much here.
How good are the lanes? Because that's the other question is like, if they come out ahead in each of the lanes, then maybe it's not as big of an issue if they're a little bit more passive.
Yeah. No, I think I'd say it looks fine. Maybe slightly behind. Maybe slightly behind.
Okay.
Ever so slightly. But like we got Mirana on the other side, right? Who else we got? There's another screen over here I can look at. I'm going even lanes across the board.
All right.
I like expert opinion after looking. Honestly, I can't even tell who half the heroes are with the cosmetics right now too, because they're from so far away right now. And also Jakiro's wings are like this, covering the entire draft screen. So it's kind of hard to tell what's happening.
I mean, I think it feels to me like it's set up for one of those like game 3s. We're not going to be fighting too much. We're going to sort of sit back a little bit. And this could be going a little bit late. There's definitely a chance.
That's what's happening. Yes, I'm sorry. I made a comment. I was like, well, we finished at 11:17 last night by the time we got back to the hotel. And I said, it'll be faster tonight. And the second I said it, I was like, why, dude? Why would you say that? But you know what? Secretly, that's what I want.
It is.
I want a long game because it's been very fun. We have been blessed with amazing games here today. Honestly. I'm not going to lie. Our last game was, I mean, still a great game to watch, but it was definitely the most one-sided of the games we've had. It was actually kind of surprising to see a team actually keep the lead for once.
Right. It's been like, I think I saw Knoxville post that there was like 4 different comebacks today that were over 10,000 net worth. So if you're just waking up wherever you are in the world and want to see some good high quality Dota, go check it out. There was a ton of action all throughout today. And we're getting ready to go into our final game of the evening. Team Yandex facing off against Aurora. Both of these teams sitting at 1 win apiece, 1 loss apiece. And it's very much a situation where if you're dropping down to 2 losses, there's some scary teams you might run into. Falcons, LGD, you don't want to drop down there.
Ready?
What's that?
F9. I tried to call it. There's been a pause at the start of every game.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though? That would have been pretty good. No, we are ready to go this time. No pauses. They've sorted their configs. It's fine. It just took them a couple of games.
Look at this move that they're doing. Where are Yandex going?
Up and around. So typically they loop down in behind this bounty rune on the Dire side, and they come at the strangest angle, and you find the one person that lurks behind for that rune in the
get
rim.
him. The SF.
He wasn't ready.
Ooh.
I think having Shadow Demon and not hitting that combo with the Centaur is actually kind of a draft L.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're forcing an opposition 4, and you don't make that play, feels kind of bad.
Can Kaori stick around and get the rune? He's thinking about it, but will not go for it.
No, I mean, they're getting the other 2. It's fine. All right, no opportunities for a wolf play either here from WS. Doesn't like deny it. We saw some denied runes earlier, I think, from Ace. He denied 2 bounty runes at the start with his Lycan Wolves.
This is the other play that people have been doing. The movement in and getting the range creep. Mira will take that one.
Why did they do that, Lyrical? For our new viewers?
To make sure that you are able to secure it. It's more experience out of the range creep, Trent.
Oh, wow. Well, Watson's done the same thing.
Yes.
So we just got a 3v3 in the creeps in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, Jakiro despite all the nerfs he's received because of his terroring of the pro scene in the past year, still pretty good, especially in the earlier parts there with this liquid fire. I like the last fix where it was like, oh, there it is. I was just a little early. When Jakiro, there was a patch note that said, stop Jakiro from casting liquid fire with no mana if it was on autocast.
Oh.
Apparently it would just work.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Niche situation, but I guess you're laning against anti-mage, right? Genius. But won't work anymore. So go try. The mic is back. Go time.
Looks like there was a little bit of Chira Jr. taking a hit from Makoto and keeping that pressure on, which is what you love to see. But yeah, something to watch for here for sure is going to be how does Makoto deal